My first day in Morrowind had been a fruitful one. I learned some valuable lessons about honesty and compassion, as well as not to trust certain people. Nords, I mean. I learned not to trust Nords. Sorry. First, I took Fargoth's ring, then his life savings, then gave him back his ring, and a fraction of his gold. It was a pretty good day. I was given orders upon my release from prison. I was supposed to deliver this piece of paper with a bunch of gibberish written on it to some guy I've never heard of, in a place I've never heard of, a town called Balmora. I knew nothing about this place, but if it's anywhere near as interesting as Seyda-Neen, I knew I'd have a good time. But first I had to get there. I sprinted north through Seyda-Neen, across the bridge and past Fargoth's house, and kept going. I was running as fast as I could. My legs ached badly as they propelled me at inhuman speeds. Wind rushed past my ears and rendered me temporarily deaf. Focusing hard on the path in front of me, I was barely able to slow down to avoid crashing into something falling from the sky in front of me.
It was screaming.
It was screaming.
It was a dude.
Some dude fell out of the sky.
Some dude fell out of the sky.
What the hell's going on out here? What are the odds of this? He was clearly dead from his bad fall. I took note of his nice hat, his nice robes, his shoes. I felt a little bad about it, but I stripped him nude and appropriated his outfit. It was too nice to pass up.
He was dead anyway, so it's not like stealing, right?
It's not like stealing, right? I'm not gonna have to give this back later, am I? Let's hope not. I also noticed his body was slumped over a huge book. I'm not much of a reader, so I wasn't expecting to read the whole thing, but I thought it best that I take a look to see what the book was about. The title said, Journal of Tarheel.
Wait, was this his personal journal?
I guess this guy's name was Tarheel. Poor Tarheel. Rest in peace. I struggled, but ultimately succeeded in opening the huge book, and was shocked to find only one journal entry spanning barely more than a page.
I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I am developing. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all of the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without that terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. The time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success.
Wow. It would seem his spell had worked, but he forgot to plan for a soft landing.
Mages be crazy.
I said a few words over Tarheel's body. Here lies Tarheel, nude and dead. He tried to fly, but had to die, so here he'll forevermore lie. Amen. And hoped he would find the peace in death he had sought in life. I took a sharp breath and started off running again. As the landscape started to incline, I got a little winded. I stopped and thought about Tarheel, my old friend. Something in his journal. What was it?
I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. Travel. Pay. Service.
Oh my divines, I should totally pay for a travel service. What, did I think I was just gonna run across the whole island?
I'm such a doofus. Who would do that?
I ran back the way I came, back to Seyda-Neen. I said what's up to Fargoth. What's up, Fargoth? On my way past his house and headed toward the lighthouse. I hoped it wouldn't be too late for the old woman in there to tell me about the town's services. Things don't always work out the way we plan, though. As I passed through the town square, I was distracted by a devilishly handsome man. I had to speak with him immediately. Hey man, how's it going? I was nervous as hell.
I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you?
Oh, not much, just wanted to chat. What can you tell me about yourself? I bet you're some kind of big shot. Are you the mayor or something?
I am Vodunius Nucius, commoner.
So humble! What a beautiful man. What a pure soul. Okay man, sure. What's up, though?
I've heard that the local tax collector, Processus Vitellius, is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here.
Oh, weird. I was just on my way to Balmora, but I came back when I realized it was too far to walk.
New here? Take the Silt Strider. Fast and cheap. No trouble with wild animals, and smugglers, and bandits, and outlaws. Go see Darvama Hilarion over at the Strider Port, over the bridge and east along the water, and tell her Vodunius Nucius sent you.
As much as it pained me to leave his magnetic aura, I couldn't deny that good advice. I winked at Vodunius. Ding! As I walked away toward the Siltstrider, the attractive woman at the port greeted me with a smile.
This is the seaport village of Seydanine, Outlander, in the Bitter Coast region. I am a caravanner, and I manage the Siltstrider port here. Tell me your destination if you're looking for a ride, or if you're new to Seydanine, I can help you with local services, or any specific place in Seydanine you're looking for. Or if you want someone in particular, maybe I know where to look.
Someone in particular?
She seemed to want to tell me about someone. In particular.
You mean like Vodunius Nucius? His name tasted better than a sweet roll on my tongue.
Oh yes, he steers business my way, and I do him a little favor now and then. Poor fellow. I don't think he's happy here in Morrowind.
My best friend? Unhappy? That was hard to believe. I had to go talk to him about this. I jumped painlessly into a pool of water below the platform and strode toward the center of town, where my pal Vodunius liked to hang out. I found him chatting up a tall elf on the small footbridge leading out of town. My eyes were wide open as I swiftly met him where he stood.
You look ravaged. Maybe you should see a healer.
Yeah. But, hey man, how's it going?
Ass Anus, you look like you have something on your mind.
Vodunius, the Siltstrider lady said you're not happy here. What's going on, man?
Not happy here. In fact, no, I'm not. If I had 100 drakes, I'd be on the next boat to Narcissus. I came here to make my fortune, and all I've got is this cursed ring. Say, would you give me 100 drakes for it? The ring itself is worth more than that, but the enchantment is cursed, and no one will buy it from me. It has a nifty little enchantment that helps you run faster. Problem is, it sucks the blood right out of you every time you use it. Please? You'll be doing me a real favor.
What is it with people in this town and their fucking magic rings? You know what? This is the last one. I'm not dealing with any more ring drama after this. Here's 100 drakes. Give me the ring.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. I'll grab the next boat out of here. Thanks again. And I hope your luck here is better than mine was.
Oh, it will be, you sad son of a netch. I said goodbye to my friend and my money as I hauled my stupid new ring back up to the Siltstrider platform.
Good day, Outlander.
Good day.
Tell me your destination, and I'll tell you if I can help you. I can take you by Siltstrider from Seydanine to Balmora, Vivec, Nessus, and Saran.
What the hell is a Siltstrider anyway? I'm new here.
Siltstriders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Vardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled.
That's fair.
Siltstriders are giant insects.
Oh.
A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed out from the creature's shell.
Oh.
The driver directs the beast. I'm gonna try that one again. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues.
Ew!
Siltstriders travel between Aldrin, Balmora, Seydanine, Saran, Nessus, Molagmar, Margon, and North Landing near Vivec.
I paid the small fee with what little gold I had left, and the journey was over before I knew it.
We make a special trip just for you.
It was raining heavily when the Strider pulled up to the Balmora port. I spent a moment overlooking the town, taking note of its unique architecture. There's nothing like this back in Cyrodiil. I was surprised to see a pair of dark elves enjoying some drinks on the roof of the building in front of me. I guess they don't mind getting soaked by the rain. I appreciate the— What the hell is that? No, seriously, what is wrong with that guy's feet? Call me crazy, but that's not what Argonians are supposed to look like. Something is very wrong here. I started to feel violently homesick. I didn't want to dwell on this feeling, so I started to make my way into the town. I took note of the shops and guild halls as I strolled past. I bumped into a guard wearing some very distinctive armor. There was nothing like this back in Seydanine. The rain was soaking my fancy new robes, so I thought I'd better head inside. I stepped inside the 8 Plates pub. It was warm and dim. Perfect atmosphere for unwinding after a long day of travel. I spoke with a man wearing armor similar to that of the guards. He seemed important and was friendly enough. He told me a little bit about the town and his background. I asked if he knew anything about Caius Casades, the guy whose package I was supposed to deliver.
The old fellow in trouble again, eh? He has a number of bad habits, like forgetting to pay the man in a timely manner. I don't know where he is, but he hangs out at the Southwall Corner Club. Ask for him there. It's a working class corner club in Balmora, east of Odai River on the south end of Labour Street, owned by Bacula Clausius.
I decided to have a drink or two at the 8 Plates before hopping over to the south wall. I deserved a break after my long journey. I was feeling pretty good, and I decided to chat up the beautiful bartender. God, she was beautiful. Perfect body, perfect clothes, perfect face, and so nice.
Good day. I'm Dulnea Ralal, publican of the 8 Plates here in Balmora. We rent beds.
Bed! I couldn't contain myself. This specimen was offering me a bed.
Yes, we have one available. It's 10 gold for the rest of the day. Do you want it?
Yes!
Holy shit, I wanted it so bad.
It's all yours for the day. Down the stairs to the right.
Oh yeah, my downstairs is right, if you know what I'm saying.
Smiling like a maniac, I stumbled my way down the stairs. Which door was it? I tried the door on the left. I tried really hard. Must be the other one. The door on the right swung open and I saw my salvation.
Bed! Bed!
I bent over to feel the soft blanket. My head was throbbing as I peeled my eyelids open. I tried to focus my peepers and reorient myself. I guess I had passed out as soon as I got in the room. The door was still open. I shifted in bed and realized my big dumb hat was still on my head, and I was plainly visible from the bar. How fucking embarrassing. I figured whatever shot I thought I had with the lovely barkeep was probably over and done with now. Probably best if I just leave and get on with my business. I couldn't hear the sound of raindrops on the roof anymore. I was still a little damp from last night's regrettable activities.
This is becoming a pattern.
I groggily lurched my way back toward the entrance. What did the Mur say last night? The south wall? I thought I should start looking for Caius so I could get rid of this package and move on with my life. If he's really such a bum, maybe he'll be there even though it's the middle of the afternoon. I stepped outside. It was kind of a gloomy day, but at least it wasn't raining. I was about to step out and begin my search for Caius when a big green jerk stepped in front of me. He stared at me and flexed his jaw. I stared back. He just stood there, blocking my path, menacingly. Finally, I said hello. Hello?
Hello, I'm Shagam Grossragdolg, and this is Balmora. I don't believe we've met. Is there something I can do for you?
No, I'm good. Goodbye. There was something very odd about this orc. He didn't know how to take a hint. He just kept staring at me and wouldn't move. But then something happened and he wasn't there anymore, so I started walking toward the south wall. Strutting across town, I started to get my confidence back. I realized I had nothing to feel bad about. I had a job, incredible fashion sense, and the esteem of my peers. I had it all. Gold, women, good looks. I managed to locate the door to the South Wall Corner Club just where the nice Mur had said. In Balmora, east of the river. I was excited to meet Caius. I had so much momentum, but it was all gone once I got in the door. Standing just inside the entrance was a gorgeous Nord woman. Her modest attire did nothing to mask the breathtaking smoothness of her ivory skin. The subtle streaks of color in her perfectly coiffed hair hit me right in the gut. I was lovesick at first sight. I just had to speak to her.
I love you.
I mean, hello there, gorgeous. I just rolled into town on a business trip. Thought I might check out some local spots. Lucky you. Here I am.
Hello, friend. I'm Satilda. Welcome to Balmora. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer it, or try anyway. And if it's just a little advice you'd like, that's fine too.
Okay, you want to play 20 questions, huh? Hey, girl, what do you do?
I'm Satilda. I do a little of this, a little of that.
Right, me too. But really, what do you do?
I'm Satilda. I do a little of this, a little of that.
I was losing my patience with this bitch.
Cool, so anyway, I heard a guy named Bacula Clausius owns this place. What can you tell me about him?
Bacula Clausius? He's the owner. He must be around here somewhere.
I know he's the owner, I just said that. That's the first thing I learned about the South Wall.
Yes, this is the South Wall.
I'm so done with this.
She wasn't giving me much to work with in terms of conversation, so I decided to cut right to the chase. So anyway, I was hired to deliver a package. I'm not from here, as you can probably tell. I'm looking for Caius Casades. Is he around?
That old sugar tooth? I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask Bacula Clausius, the owner. He'll know.
I scribbled furiously in my journal.
Bacula, 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 see. Bacula, 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 wee!
As I made my way deeper into the club entrance corridor, I couldn't help but notice the light armor worn by the patrons. I was starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Maybe it wasn't just a simple alehouse. As I crept into the main chamber doorway, I paused a minute to study those in attendance. There was a suspicious-looking Khajiit and a shady-looking Argonian, not to mention a handsome Imperial, as well as a Breton man in very fine garb.
That had to be the owner, Bacula Clausius.
I slid up to the bar and took a seat on one of the hard wooden stools. If what I've been led to believe is true, this man would have the answer to all of my questions.
This is the seaport village of Sadanine, Outlander. Oh no, I'm Australian. This is the seaport village of Sadanine, Outlander. I'm a Caravaneer.
Whoa. This is the seaport village of Satanine, Outlander.
That doesn't sound like an attractive woman. Oi! Well, hey.
That's it.